Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Today, we're coming on to talk a little bit about a special sacred event that's taking place, Kartika Purnima, mostly in India. It's one of those holy moments of the year that's very important for those who are on the path of transcendence. And so we can really all benefit from being aware that there are millions of people at this time really focused on this field of oneness beyond duality. So we're going to talk about that in a few minutes.
Yeah, we felt it rising in the fields, right? It's incredible field of silent potential. Yeah. Absolutely. Anyway, we'll talk about it in a couple of minutes. We ask you to please share this video so others can also benefit from all of this information. Thank you for doing that. And we also want to remind you that tomorrow we will collectively enter a field of creation through the Advent program that is starting with us, called Creating the New Light Records of Gaia. And there's still a possibility to join us. So the link to do so will be also with this video. So you're very welcome to join us together with a beautiful group of souls that are also preparing themselves already for tomorrow. So together we will be initiating a very deep work of collective creation for Gaia. And it will bridge the entire Advent periods all the way into the winter solstice on the 21st, just before many of us have the celebration of Christmas and the whole Christmas season that is there with the 12 Holy Nights. So, wow, there's so many things changing and moving at the moment in the fields, and we're really excited about it, actually, because we're really moving all together in a beautiful direction. And it's getting stronger and stronger, and more of us really see what is happening through all the other scenes that are played out in a way in the world. There's really a deep, deep, deep field of hope and gratitude and joy for what is here already. So it's like we said, it's like tectonic plates, right? Our realities are always shifting and changing. In a way, it's a natural rhythm. It's connected to Mother Earth and also the universe. And sometimes these shifts and changes can be very uncomfortable, sometimes not. But so when we learn to trust, which we do every day, we're learning that this natural rhythm of change is here for the better. Then we realized with each shifts in these inner tectonic plate systems, we move into another more enhanced flow of our lives, which is so beautiful. And it's probably the basis why we came here for, what we came here for. Yeah.
Yeah, the moment that we're currently in is deeply connected to a stillness and a silence that is auspicious for moving our consciousness beyond the limitations of our time-space reality. And that's why we feel it's so important to bring your attention to this. Because in a couple of days, we're coming up to the November full moon. And this full moon is considered by many, many people to be the most powerful portal to this deep space that's beyond any limiting, unfulfilling, or painful narratives that currently define our lives. So if you are living something that is really unfulfilling, something that's really painful, then this is a moment. Just please take this time for this next few days and use the power of this portal to bring in another story into your life, because it really is so auspicious for this. The Hindus and the Sikhs and the Jains use this astrological moment to celebrate what Petra, we spoke about it before. It's called Kartika Purnama. It's a celebration. It's a moment. It's a moment where there are many rituals that are connected to Lord Shiva. And as one of their holiest moments of the year, people connect to Shiva's energies in order to be able to access this highest consciousness beyond duality. So it's a time when the Shivites and others celebrate Shiva's victory over the demonic realms. And in much the same way, we've come out of the month of Scorpio. And maybe you could talk a little bit about that, Petra.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite a month, and it still is, because those things really kind of flow into each other. I mean, it is a time that we really meet, all of us, all those parts of ourselves that we usually keep deeply hidden from ourselves, that we keep occulted, deep down in the dark, and that impacts our energy system, actually. And in the month of November, we are invited to bring all of that up to the surface, to heal it, to transmute it into life-giving energies. So, yeah, this time of Scorpio that we have now, kind of left behind, though Pluto is still very strong, which is the ruler of Scorpio. But the Scorpio time is over in that astrological sense. But these times, it really allows us, and you probably have felt it, that you meet these occulted aspects that exist inside of ourselves to reweave a conscious relationship with these parts, with love and compassion and forgiveness, and to integrate them, transform them in a very conscious way so that they do not operate unconsciously in our system. And then they become a power, a beautiful power, a life-giving creator power. So these newly integrated aspects can then be consciously put to service by our higher self to the part of us which is weaving this divine new architecture of our lives, which is beautiful. So we really start building and creating the new with these pearls that we've created through the inner work that we've committed to. And that process is kind of like ongoing, yeah. But sometimes we have these extra winds in our back to go deeper, and that it's easier accessible, yet not always easy, but very much liberating when we move through it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the victory of Shiva really maps on to a story about our own victory over ourselves. And so, in other words, it's really a story about coming into wholeness and full awareness. And as our light expands, we become more conscious of the whole palette of human experiences, of all of the energies that are circulating in this realm. And by seeing, by acknowledging the full spectrum, we also move into a space where we can consciously choose our experience in an ever more conscious way. Choosing to create from a space of harmony, peace, liberty, sovereignty, choosing inner peace over other states of being, because there are so many we can choose from. And as all of you know, in this channel, we're really supporting this path of inner peace. This is really our commitment.
Yeah, and I mean, if we talk about this, we want to say something which is also actually very active in the work we're going to be starting in tomorrow in the Advent program. And that is the understanding that if one person moves through this healing process and reaches that state of consciousness, that it's able to choose the experience in a harmonious way, that we support also others through our connection of one. And in so helping those who are in greater need for support maybe than others. So it's a work we do for ourselves, but of course there's the unity which connects all of us. So we're supporting many who are in very desperate situations by doing this. And it might not be so obvious, but through the inner realms, it's instantly there. So we're really amplifying the field and supporting all those who don't see it anymore at this moment. So, it's really important that we understand that in the current situation.
Yeah. So tomorrow, which is November 26th at 8 p.m., we are going to delve deeply into this process of creation of peace, with all of the new and higher consciousness that's become available through the deep transformation of the last month. Over the last month, so many of you will recognize that we've passed through various inner thresholds, which are guarded by our inner guardian of thresholds. You may recognize this inner guardian that sometimes doesn't want to let us go, but then when we persist and we affirm really that we're ready, then a new voice begins to enter into our consciousness, sometimes a very soft whisper of secrets, mysteries at another level of self-discovery and creation, always more expanded. And it's exactly this expansion that is then the gift that we give ourselves and to the world, as new possibilities are opened, which were previously unseen and, well, not known.
Yeah. It's beautiful how all those sparkles rise. I spoke to a couple of friends, and they were telling me that they were really seeing all these new sparkles that are coming in the new earth that is truly here. And at the same time, they felt often that they were tested. I mean, as closer we get, that these things are popping up. And I think that's also what you're mentioning about these guardians, that we're still tested, like, is it really what you want? And is there still something that needs to be dissolved? So, many of you might also recognize that. Just keep going, stay in the center, and keep your focus where the life-giving forces resides. I think that's the most important. Yeah. So we are in full preparation for this journey with all of you together. We are excited. We're grateful that many of you are joining this journey, that we will be hand in hand, holding each other to move through this very important time of the year often. And some practicalities is that if you want to still participate with us, there is a link that comes with this video where you can register yourself. We'll have our first meeting in a Zoom environment tomorrow, which is our Sunday at 8 p.m. Paris time. And we also want to remind you to please be in time, because we will close the room once we get started and move into the inner realms. And we also encourage you to register no later than 1 hour before the Zoom meeting, because sometimes it takes a little while through the internet that you receive the email with the Zoom link. So just be aware of that. In case you want to participate but you cannot attend tomorrow, no worries. We will be recording the meeting, and that recording will be available in the account in your academy, where you will have access to within 24 hours. So then you can always look back and join the journey we're on. We'll be meeting 4 Sundays, 8 p.m. Paris time, in a Zoom environment until we get really close to the winter solstice. And then our final meeting, our solstice meeting, will be on December 21st at 8 a.m. And that will also be recorded. So whatever time zone you're in, we'll be together for 5 moments just before Christmas. We will be finishing this cycle. So, it's going to be very nurturing, I think.
Yeah, we there will be many different writings also coming into this program, which will be there for contemplation, meditation, for exchange, also when we meet together. And so tomorrow, 4 weeks online to nurture insight and compassion, community, and creation, new creation, moving beyond what we already know, beyond anything that's currently in our story, to bring in the new. And there's no better time to start this than at this moment, where we are so connected to Shiva. So we look forward to co-creating with you in this upcoming time period. There's nothing we love to do more than this. And we look forward to seeing you there. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.
Namaste.